Hello, Craig.
Hello.
What it do?
Welcome to
I ain't gonna
episode
lie.
12.
Yes.
Yes, 12. Yep. Do, do, 12. Yes, 12. Episado 12.
Say dose. What are we going to title
Mm.
this episode?
I don't know. We usually come
The
up with that
show?
during the episode or at some point in time afterwards as we go, oh yeah, we gotta post the episode for Wednesday. What we gonna call it? Do we try to think back on what we talked about?
That is
I'll
true.
let it come naturally.
Police. Cops in the city near you. Or cops in your city.
Definitely will get brought up later. But welcome
CDPD.
back to the 2.5 Blacks pod. You would like to introduce yourselves first. I will go last for an important reason.
Well, I would love to go first.
Go right ahead, sir.
It's
Who are you?
It's your host, Colin, and my song of the week is by Future, and it's called Lil Demon.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt my
what?
chest tighten up. I felt the tightness in my chest just now. Oh my days, fam.
I don't even know what he said his song was.
I said it's by Future, and then I said it's Lil Demon.
Okay. No problem. To the
But
other
the
gentleman.
point was it was by Future. It was supposed to, get you be
I
like,
was
no,
gonna
he
get to
better
that part.
not.
Yeah,
Bro.
no, I didn't say you gonna better not. Cause I was like, if he does, he does. But I was just going to just power on through it, go to the next person.
Brother, my chest got tight from that. I was like, oh, he's a dog.
Aaron's about to be like, well, my song of the week is the same as.
No, I already had a backup contingency
Literally.
plan.
Okay.
Trying to fool this.
Oh, you prepared for this? Okay. My name is Marquise. My song of the week is Ransom by Lil Tecca, and it's the remix version with Juice WRLD. That song has been on repeat for a while, so yeah.
That's like a 2K classic.
I don't think that song was ever on 2K.
Definitely was.
Google!
I was about to say, I'm about to look it up right now.
Aaron, introduce yourself. I'll look it up real quick.
All right, well, hello. Once again, it's your host, Arrin. And my song of the week this week, because I might have thought of it last week, but then said it'd be more appropriate for this week, is also by Future, March Madness. Yeah, just enough to make it real for me. You know, whatever that means. So,
Terrible.
with
Terrible.
the brackets happening, the tournament starting, it is now Sunday afternoon. I was gonna put exact times, but I decided, I won't put exact times. But some people are having a fun time watching the games. I'm one of those people. Some people also have had their brackets completely destroyed by this point. I'm also a part of them people. Shout out to St. John's. I don't know why I believed in y'all. Also, I barely watched college basketball this year, but didn't think a one seed would win it. I said maybe they'll actually get it done and represent for the Big East, since UConn has won the past like 2 years straight.
Isn't Rick Pitino the coach?
Yes, that was also part of the reason I picked them. Is I remember I saw
probably
something
the
online where
only
the
reason.
Italian dude is doing it again.
Well, he also had videos coming out this year of him like yelling in the locker room too, right? You're probably like, man, I'm fired up. He's got him fired up.
They gotta come with that energy.
The most I've seen of them play is I think right before the Big East tournament, they hit a walk-off shot against Marquette to stun Marquette in Marquette as the dude started taunting their fans. I was like, that's wild. I kind of like it though. So I said, you know what? I believe in y'all. And also because I haven't watched barely much of college basketball this year, mainly because A, Villanova isn't the greatest, and B, just I don't really watch a ton of college basketball.
Shouts out to Clemson.
I don't want to talk about them either.
Also, shouts out to Arkansas. I didn't know John Calipari was the coach for Arkansas. I swore he was still with Kentucky, but
He
congratulations
just
to
left,
him.
didn't he?
I evidently I don't know.
Yeah, he just I think went there this year.
To the last year, right?
Yeah,
Either this
I
year or
don't know.
last year he joined them. I forget. All I know is I remember seeing an ESPN notification about it and went, oh snap. Okay, cool. It is what it is.
Yeah, like since I got ESPN on my iPad, not on my phone, I don't normally see the notifications. Or if I do, I don't pay it any attention because I'm not on my iPad like that. So like it probably popped up and I probably just swiped off of it or like cleared the notification because I was like, Aaron, get that shit off my screen. Feel me? It didn't really resonate until like I saw it yesterday, and they said, yeah, John Calipari did such and such, and number 10 Arkansas upset what's the name, and I was like, oh, they upset St. John. I was like, oh, that's crazy. But then I realized who their coach was, and I was like, oh, I expected it. Let
Yep.
me stop.
Made one bracket this year at St. John's winning it all. Currently at this point in time, I have a 340 points, which put me in the 51.1% percentile, and I can get a maximum of 1160.
Damn.
Yeah. They did
Not
me
that bad.
dirty. Who else did me dirty? Texas Tech did me dirty because oh dang, I'm stupid.
Hey, as long as you acknowledge it finally, that's all that matters.
So also in tournament talk, I had a friend, I won't say their name just in case, but they basically bet on like almost every underdog to win just because they would have potentially won a decent amount of money in that first round. And I made a couple bets myself, mainly on just like a couple teams to win their games, parlays, same game parlays. And then I made two future bets. One future bet was that St. John's would win the whole tournament, which it was like a 5 hour bet, and I would have won like I want to say at least like 150 to 175 off of it. And after talking with a coworker at work on what was it? I think it was Thursday. He mentioned how a student of his said that they believed in Texas A&M, I think. No, Texas A&M or Texas Tech, one of the two. And I put another 5 hour bet on one of them to win, which would have won me like somewhere between like 150 and 200. And I just noticed that if it was Texas Tech, technically I had Texas Tech and St. John's playing each other in the Sweet 16 with St. John's beating Texas Tech. So with Arkansas beating St. John's, if they beat Texas Tech, I am potentially out of $10 right then and there. So
Brother,
I should have looked at
this
the
is only
bracket before
10.
I made the picks.
At least it's only 10 and not 100. That's what matters most.
Oh yeah, I'm very much the. All right, cool. Let me put this 10 leg parlay in for $1 that could win me like $4,000 maybe.
That's the only way to do it. If you ask me, that's the only way to do it. If you're not going to bet like that, what's the point? I'm trying to hit it like I'm hitting a lotto.
I know some people that put like the $100 down, but it turns that 100 into like 250, and I'm like,
150?
yeah, but then you get your money back. So if you win 250, you technically now have 350, and it's like, yeah, that sound good, but also like that's a
You're
lot of
risking a
money.
lot to make. Yeah, the risk isn't really as good as the reward.
Yeah, but then it's like something simple where it's like, oh, I almost know this is going to happen. Like it's not as risky, but it's still like, ah,
I can't put my finger on it, but it just don't feel right.
Actually now log into my account to see what I'm looking like money wise.
You know, the funny thing, I wanted to make a bracket just because like I also haven't been watching anything college related, like sports or anything. And I was like, you know what? I'll do it just for the hell of it. And we were supposed to do like one for work, never happened. I never did one, and I'm like, damn. I feel like because I would have just picked all the underdogs to win. Like I wouldn't have picked the best schools. I'd have been like, you know what? Let's experiment some. Let's just have this 12 seed. Let's have a 12 seed be him. Okay, the 10th win, the 8th, the 9th. I would have just had all the lower seeds win because they got they got that heart, they got that passion. I feel it, because I'm an underdog and I feel it.
Got that dog in you.
Hell yeah, got that. I feel it in my soul, to my core.
I say he's a dog, he's a mutt.
Oh,
Somebody was doing that like last year, where they picked the underdog for every single game. They put like $20. What they would do like single bets, but they would do $20 for every single game. And they like won a bunch of money.
See, like you always gotta bet on the
First the
underdog.
two-
I'm telling you.
Through the first 2 or 3 rounds.
I am so upset with myself. So now I'm looking back at the bets I made. One, yes, I put the money on Texas Tech, not Texas A&M. So that's one thing. That $5 will get me 160 if Texas Tech somehow pulls it out. But also, I had one bet where I had Creighton winning, Wisconsin winning, Houston winning, Tennessee winning. This is all their opening games. Purdue to win by at least 8 or more in their game against High Point. All 5 of those hit. The 6th leg of the bet was Clemson to win by at least 8 against McNeese State, and Clemson lost to McNeese State.
Should have known that. They got the bull with the boombox.
I didn't know about Boombox Bull beforehand. I first found
Everyone
out.
was hyping him up.
I turned the game
That's a
on.
crazy
And they
nickname.
showed Boombox Bull in the crowd. I'm
Boombox
like,
bull
why are they
was
zooming in
giving
on
him that juice.
It's magic in that boombox, brother.
He was giving
You
him
must
that
not know.
sauce.
There's something in that Boombox. Shoot. That was I bet $10 on all that to happen. That would have been $110 I would have came up on. But nah, because of Boombox Bull, I lost.
He's leaving too. He's the head coach is leaving, and then he's following the head coach, and they're both going somewhere else.
NC State. I just saw that this morning too. And I'm like,
That's
what the?
crazy.
So y'all just want to destroy my money and then just dip off? Say less. Let me catch
Sound like
on
Brett
North
Favre.
Carolina.
Oh God, Brett Favre's
Let me
stealing
stop,
Social
bro.
Security fund.
Nah, when you said they want to steal my money and then jet off, I'm like, yeah, like Brett Favre.
Thankfully, I'm not a
Favre was trying to
Mississippi.
steal from the Social Security fund of Mississippi.
Yep.
Still ain't get caught. That's the crazy part. No
He got
repercussion,
caught.
none of that.
He didn't get no
Or no
repercussions.
no repercussion, none of that. Just damn, if I do that, bad time right there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not a legend, so I guess that's why it was a slap on the wrist.
You may be a legend to some.
Speaking of Tom, regarding we still talking about the March Madness thing?
I mean,
because I ain't gonna lie, the Tom thing
if
was
you're
like a nice
talking about
segue, but I feel like I fucked up. That's the thing I don't really got much to say about it. That's why I was like, but then when I started talking about the Brett Favre thing and Tom, it was a nice little segue into the next thing we had to talk about.
yeah. Once again, just damn you, St. John's, and I got everything off my chest. I'm good.
I didn't even make a bracket. Meant to, and then the game started a day earlier than I thought they did, so I didn't get a chance to make a bracket.
Ooh, actually, one more last thing, because since you said it started a day earlier than you thought, I have to give a very, very important and special shout out to all the teachers across the nation that let the games play in their classroom, starting on that Thursday and Friday.
Shout out to them.
And I feel you.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought this was about to be something different, bro.
I don't know where you
They're
thought I was going
they're
with
the
that,
goats.
Yes. I remember my English teacher in 11th grade, Mr. Geiger, loved that man because when it came to the tournament, we always did our working class, but also on like those 2 days, he was like, I will put the game up on mute on like the board. As long as y'all continue to do like your worksheets, we'll be fine. And I'm like, thank you. You are the
Nah, you can't. Nah, but I
you
feel like they
all of
can't do that these days because you're gonna have some crash outs talk about some damn my parlay hit, like screaming in the middle of class.
Right? Focus on the worksheet. Fuck the worksheet. My bracket.
I just lost $2,000.
I'm about to get back my extra money that you working at Burger King this week. Damn it!
Yeah, like we didn't have like the sports betting like that when we were kids. So
Kind
Yeah,
of
that's
did.
true. We didn't have
yeah,
access
if you
to it
went
like
to
that.
like a bookie, you couldn't do it from an app on your phone.
Well, not
Yeah, I
that,
was
but
about to say.
I still remember the first time I ever made a sports bet was back when the Eagles played the Carolina Panthers in the NFC Championship back in like 2003 or four. I remember I bet a kid in my class. I don't remember what we bet. I just remember being upset at one, the Eagles lost, and two, I'm like, damn, I think like I owed him like a cookies or something like that. And I'm just like, this sucks.
So I gotta get a bag of cookies. It's crazy.
I mean, I said,
So
no,
as a
not my
kid,
cookies.
I had no money at the
dude,
point in time. So I don't remember what the heck we bet on, but I just know
I mean,
it
in
wasn't bread.
'03, you would have been you would have been like what 8?
Yeah, I feel like this is second grade, honestly.
sorry, that's crazy.
My man said I've been getting it out the mud a long time.
You know how hard I had to work to get these cookies. I claim
My
my
man said
room for this,
I've been flipping.
bro.
Well, I ain't getting an
Just really
allowance, so I wasn't getting money that way.
Aaron said I was betting
big fact.
my lunch because I couldn't bet my lunch money.
Hold
Yeah.
up, real quick, just on the allowance thing. Big facts, bro. Because I didn't get an allowance either, but I was allowed to stay in the household, and I was allowed a nice meal every
My
night,
man said I didn't
and
get
I was
cash
allowed a decent
allowance, but I got
education.
allowed something.
Oh yeah, because with how it is in today's world with like kids and parents and everything, man, shit, had it good.
Mm-hmm.
All the ass whoopings and all that other stuff, it's like had it good, bro. I never
Well,
thought I'd say that, but now the kids nowadays, oh, they need to get their ass whooped or something. Father need to be back in the picture. I don't know, but it's a lot. But yeah, never had an allowance. Oh
now
my
what were you
days.
saying
Oh,
about
this
the
has been a
time?
bad one. With the
That
what? Oh, so with the time, this segued into something real quick that I wasn't really concerned about, but it was made a big deal at work. So basically, long story short, there was some mac and cheese in the fridge that's been in there. I want to say for like a week and a half, and I stumbled upon it a couple nights ago, and I was like, huh. I was gonna make some rice. I was like, you know what? I can just make that, and then I make some chicken strips. So I made chicken strips, and I made that. Ate it. It was cool. I nuked it in the air fryer, 400 degrees, at like 16 minutes. Cool. Ate it. Everything was copacetic. I
wait.
told my manager the next day.
Was to be clear, this was at work or at your house?
Well, I made the mac and cheese. It was at home. I made the mac and cheese at home.
Oh, the bag of cheese is at your job. You didn't
No,
grab
no,
the
no,
mac
no.
and cheese.
The mac and cheese is in the fridge at home.
Right, that's what I wanted to clarify. But it was at
Okay.
home.
Yeah, no. I'm not. No, that'd be diabolical. Wait a minute. I'm crazy.
I
I ain't
mean,
that
yeah, I
crazy.
mean it's a
Uh,
little better, but I feel like a week and a half is kind of diabolical.
listen. And apparently, so did my manager. I told her I was just like, yeah, I had this mac and cheese like almost 2 weeks old. She was like, what? I was like, yeah, it's almost 2 weeks old. And she was like, she gave me the most like, what the fuck face? And she was like, you know, like bacteria and stuff can grow in it that can kill you, right? I was like, yeah, but I nuked it in the air fryer, so we good. She was like, that's not how that works. And
That's
I'm
not how
like,
it works.
I mean, I'm fine. And she was just like, wow, okay, wow. And then she texted Matt, and Matt came in and was just like, why the fuck are you eating 2 week old mac and cheese? I'm like, bro, what is happening?
Well, the
So,
good thing is you're
question.
young,
Yeah,
and
and
if you
like, I
got
didn't really.
botulism, you could fight it a little better than an older person, but generally, I say a week. If it's over a week, you should be chucking it, and really, like over 4 days is a little much.
Good question. What kind of mac and cheese was it? Is it homemade, Stouffer's, store bought? Like
homemade baked mac and cheese.
Okay. Me personally.
So you understand why I couldn't let it go to waste.
Well, okay. I'm just going personally for
Speak on it,
me.
brother. Speak on it.
Until either A, I see the botulism or whatever on it, or B,
Oh
like,
my god.
It smelled like something I know it shouldn't be smelling like. It's fair game. It's fair
This
game.
is also the guy
Bro,
that
I'm
reheats
telling
McDonald's
you.
fries.
I don't reheat McDonald's fries.
I've
I
seen
eat them
it.
first
I've
because I don't
seen
want to
it.
have to reheat.
Bro.
I done seen it.
So with that being said, when idealistically, right? When is the ideal time to not eat food that's been in the fridge? Like, Tyler, I know you
It
said for the mac
depends
and
on.
cheese, like 4 days. Excuse me.
I think it depends on the meal because, like, you shouldn't be putting no fast food in the fridge to begin with. Aaron. But otherwise, like, I feel like 4 days to a week.
Yeah. See, for me.
Real quick, sorry to cut you off, Keith, but I got to.
No, you good. You good. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just because it's sunny outside right now, we don't need no extra shade, okay?
Bro. Honestly, I would say about a week, depending on most foods. Like if it's produce and it's cooked, all right, cool. But like, I would say up until a week. Like once it reaches that after that week, you're kind of like it's still maybe fair game, but you're risking like an upset stomach or the runs and some crazy diabolical shit that'll keep you up.
Well, that's like acute botulism.
Yeah.
You gonna end up like the egg
Bruh.
sandwich man at my job.
Literally. Oh,
I hope that he
days.
hears this.
Bro, I forgot his name, but yo, you are a
That
legend.
fucking guy.
It's all dependent on the person too, I believe. Because like personally, there's a Chinese store literally right around the corner from my job.
Oh my god.
Me and the one
You eating
boy,
2-week-old Chinese, my guy?
I'm not eating 2-week-old Chinese. That's a completely different animal. But it brings me to me and the one dude at the job go there on a decent basis. I may just go there whenever I forget to bring a lunch and I got cash on me because also they only take cash. So it gets kind of annoying at times. But they got some good chicken wings and good fries. So I get the 4-piece wing with fries. Run me like $9 tops. It's a good deal. But other people that we know that we work with have been there like once or twice, and the one lady, she's like, oh yeah, like I just didn't feel good after eating them, and another dude was like, yeah, like I was on the toilet afterwards, and I'm like, well, I don't know what's wrong with
$9
y'all.
because they made it 2 weeks ago.
Huh?
It cost $9 because they made it 2 weeks ago. It's leftovers.
Oh, them joints be hot at first. There be some good sized wings too. When I tell them salt, pepper on the fries, catch up with it.
But what's killing me is that you go into a Chinese store and getting wings and fries.
Hold on, nah,
Be
because the
good.
Chinese know how to fry some chicken.
I mean, that's true. They do. Don't get me
They
wrong.
come
I'm
out
not knocking the
extra
wings.
crispy.
I'm not knocking the wings, but I'm saying like you could have got like a pork fried rice, a veggie fried rice. You know what I mean? Maybe like some broccoli with it. My man got the fries. They be salting the hell out of them fries.
They don't. They'll be good salt and pepper ratio. But this is my thing also. So I'm gonna clue you in on a little thing. I was not the most cultured in Asian foods growing up. So anytime my parents got Chinese food, or I don't know what they got when I was younger.
Just getting sweet
Me
sour
and my
chicken.
sister, no,
General
me and my
Toes.
sister split. They would get for us every single time fried chicken wings and a quart of shrimp and broccoli. That's all we eat.
What? You like cut out for me.
Crazy.
I said all we would get as kids, my parents, whenever they would order from the neighborhood spot, because one of my classmates, his parents owned it, we would always get shrimp and broccoli, a quart of shrimp and broccoli, and then fried chicken wings. That's all I ever eat. Like I never ate no General Tso's, never had the fried rice, lo mein, none of that stuff. I didn't start trying that until literally within like the past like
Decade?
6 to 8 years, maybe.
Within this past decade, Aaron has expanded his Asian cuisine palette.
Yeah. It's also why I don't know how to use chopsticks. 'Cause I never needed chopsticks. I had a fork and
Bro,
shrimp,
oh my
broccoli, fried chicken.
god, yo. I'm
So tell me
sorry, you
why
just
I
reminded
went
me.
to get a little bit off the subject of international food. But I took Rye to Taco Bell for the first time, and she was like, I was just gonna get it. She's screaming, "What am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat?" So I'm like, "All right, well, you want a beefy $5 burrito? I'll let you eat it, sure." She took one bite. I thought she was about to punch me in the face, trying to give me a thumbs up. She thought it was so good. She was like, "This is good. I want my own." I'm like, "Well, I guess you're having that one then."
Bro, Ryan is hilarious.
Hey, are y'all
Oh my
taking her to
goodness.
like Chipotle or like any actual Mexican restaurant?
Yeah, she don't like it.
So she like the fake
Oh,
stuff, but not the
We took her to
what?
Las Margaritas, and she was like, "I want a hot dog." I'm like, "Why would you get that here?"
What? On Philmont, is that on Philmont Road? I'm thinking of the wrong place. I know it's a Mexican spot on
It's
Philmont
on
Road.
Welsh and the Boulevard.
Oh damn. Well, color me.
There's another one on
ah,
Second
dark
Street
color.
Pike and Street Road, right over there.
Oh damn. I ain't thinking of the wrong one. Then. Never mind. Oh shit. Because if you go down Philmont Road where the Wawa is, if you keep going down past that intersection, I think that's red line.
Oh,
You keep going
I
past.
seen that
There's a
place.
joint on the right. Yeah, I've been there once, and this was like years ago when I was with my ex, and we
Looks.
all went. Me, her, and my buddy and his girl and kids and stuff, and we all went, and it was pretty good.
I'll say that place looks really authentic, but I've never been.
It is. Granted, this is a time before shit was really expensive, so it wasn't that bad price wise. But yeah, it was it was pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. Damn.
I mean, authentic Mexican's usually pretty cheap. Like Las Margaritas is pretty cheap.
Damn. Actually, oh, where is it? It's this spot up in Queens. I want to say it's
New
either
York?
Puerto Rican or Dominican. Nah, bro, that food was busting too. I forget the damn name of it though. Oh, but it was so good.
Puerto Rican food's really good too.
Hell yeah, I'm mostly just a sucker for the rice and beans. I
Patillos,
ain't gonna lie, I'm a fiend.
some patillos, some totones, and some ham soup.
I don't know about that. You know, get the rice and
Yeah.
beans. You know, the barilla, pollo. Uh, let me stop.
Chicken.
But nah,
Nah, you
I
got
do. Well, yeah.
gotta get the patillos. They're like empanadas.
Oh, I do love empanadas. Oh my goodness. Oh, real quick before because we still on the topic of food and Aaron with chopsticks, bro. I remember one time me, him, and his mom, we all went to K-Pot, and neither one of them know how to use chopsticks. So this man Aaron had like the ramen noodles, and I kid you not, I saw him try to pick it up with the chopstick.
I thought
Hold
you
on,
were
hold
gonna
on.
say you
I
picked the
saw
bowl up.
No, I saw him trying to pick it up with the chopsticks. My man was struggling. He was like, I saw him like put the chopsticks down, low key throw them, pick up the ramen by hand and just put it in the pot. I was like, bro, what? He was like, listen, the noodles in the pot now. I can't use chopsticks, but the noodles in the pot. I'm like, bro. Oh my
So
goodness,
the noodles
bro.
weren't cooked at the top. It was just a like it
It
was
was
just
a
a
brick.
big
It was just,
Here he
yeah
goes,
brick of
justifying
noodles.
it.
bro.
And I'm like, if I can't pick it up with the chopsticks, I'm gonna just use my hands. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Okay. I
Bro.
want the ramen. Like
I would like to change my song of the week to "Low Main" by Lil Uzi Vert.
Bro, We just changed our songs to all Asian. Not all Asian, but I'm gonna change my song to Stir Fry by Migos. Oh
Mine's
my
still
Get
Martin.
goodness,
your wrist
bro.
twisted like a stir fry.
But don't add that to the playlist. Don't add that one to the. That was all jokes. I don't really want that to be. Oh my goodness. Because I know exactly how it's gonna go. We're gonna be playing it back, and it's like, all right, cool. That's song, and then it's gonna be stir fry, and it's like, no. I want ransom. Ransom is gonna be on that thing.
Also, put it in the Discord, and I will make sure to update it as so.
Oh, I will. After this, I will. Oh my goodness. But hey, real quick, what is not for y'all specifically, but like Aaron, I know you said growing up you didn't really have a lot of experience with Asian cuisines and whatnot. But like now that you've had some, what would y'all say y'all favorite or not favorite, your go-to dish would be? Like if you can't think of anything else to get, you're just like, you know what? By default, let me get that.
Oh, it depends on the cuisine we talking about. Like my
I was gonna
go-to Mexican dish is a chicken cheese quesadilla. Because you can't make a chicken cheese quesadilla, I'm leaving your restaurant. Like, there's no reason me being here.
Well, for Asian cuisine, because I feel like for Mexican, everyone's gonna be pretty much rice beans, some sour cream, lettuce, some cheese. Really?
I do not like beans. I don't like sour cream. So we
I'm not a
immediately
huge
take
sour
What?
cream fan, but beans are bussin'.
it. They can bust in the trash can.
Like I'm not a fan of sour cream, but like sometimes like if it comes with it, I will eat it. But like
Nah,
that's
That's how I
crazy.
feel.
Like,
But I'm not. If I have the option to remove it, I'll remove it. But if they said they can't, then I'll just leave it. That's fine. That wouldn't deter me from getting it.
oh, that avocado. So this is why I was happy. when you
Avocado
said-
don't even
Mm.
taste like nothing. I don't know why people hate
Brother.
it. It literally has almost no taste.
They're
Don't
using
care
that
for
bad
it.
salt. That's what it is.
Just
Look,
like
when you
puree.
said that Rod loves Taco Bell, the BV Fire burrito. That's why I was so happy. I'm like, hey, me and her can go get Taco Bell anytime. We both will be sitting there. We get the BV Fire burrito. If anything, just throw some lettuce in that
Oh,
joint. Good.
hey,
Oh
Aaron,
my
have you had
lord,
the
bro.
grilled cheese burrito yet?
Enlighten me,
Grilled cheese burrito? You've never heard of it? It's new.
No, I ain't been to Taco Bell in a minute now. Actually, the last time I wanted to go to Taco Bell was when they had them chicken nuggets, and then I looked at the joint near my work, and they had no chicken nuggets. So I was like, I ain't going.
Yeah. Do you know like the Frito chips? You know like the Frito I forget what they call them.
Corn chips.
Yeah, the Frito corn chips. Yeah, they got them inside the burrito. It's got beef, and then on the outside, they melt a bunch of cheese and like grill it to the outside of it.
That actually kind of sounds good. Not gonna lie.
Fritos, but
It is good. Get beef or steak.
Gotta get the steak, bro. Gotta get the
No.
steak.
No,
you don't
no,
got
I'm
to.
not getting a steak
Man.
ever.
Oh,
Look, I'm about to say, just throwing out there real quick. If we go on to Taco Bell and I'm ordering, I'm probably getting like a beefy 5-layer burrito, no sour
Okay.
cream, no beans,
Okay.
just cheese and beef in that joint.
Wait, no beans.
Yes, once again, the beans they can go in the trash. What I just say?
like
Even refried beans.
Yes, those are even
Not
worse.
eating
I would
no
rather
beans
have
at all.
refried.
we did talk about this before. I do remember. Aaron does have a great disdain for beans.
Yeah,
I forget.
if it
I
ain't
think it was like
string beans,
episode
green
3 or
beans.
4.
I don't know.
About mung beans.
I forgot.
I don't know what a mung bean is, so I can't speak on that.
What about succotash?
I don't ever remember having succotash in my life.
About a flick of bean.
We ain't gonna discuss that right now, okay? We can talk about that later.
Oh my goodness. I was about to say vanilla bean, but I mean you gotta eat that because you don't eat
Okay, I
chocolate.
do like vanilla bean.
I was about to say, like, you got to eat that. You don't like chocolate.
Only bean he likes.
Look,
the
like
the
case in point,
bee.
as a kid growing up, I remember my mom would make chili when it got cold out. Always good. She made chili. She made the Jiffy cornbread to go with it. But she always made 2 pots of chili. One was just chili for me and my sister, and then the other would have beans in it because she put like the kidney or black or red beans in it for her and my dad.
Yeah, the
Because me and
red
my sister
bean.
didn't want beans.
Wait,
Now I
See,
will
I'd have
eat.
made y'all
You're
eat that.
having beanless chili?
Yes. Not now. I will eat the bean chili now, but like I don't really care for the beans in it.
Yeah, but like beanless chili is like not really chili.
Yes, it is.
It's just like stewed ground beef.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just the chili
Chili mix.
seasoning. That's why it's chili. But it's like you gotta have beans with you gotta have the ingredients that make the dish the dish. So like chili, you gotta have beef, you gotta have beans, and obviously the seasoning. You know what I
No, you
mean?
don't have
Whether
to
it's
have beans.
white beans, kidney beans, whatever, and rice. If you have rice and cheese, you gotta have cheese.
Why is rice and chili? What?
Well, no, not rice and chili, but when you make the chili and you put it over some rice.
Why are you putting chili over rice?
What are you putting chili
Why
over?
not?
Nothing. It's chili. It's by itself.
What? No.
Chili,
You put it over the rice.
chili and some crackers is good.
Yeah, chili and cornbread, chili and crackers, or chili on top of a dog with some cheese. That's it.
Ooh, yeah.
All right, I
Like
could
that
get with you
chili cheese.
with chili, yeah, the chili cheese dog. But like you don't put, huh?
I've
Is
never
this just a
once
me
heard somebody
thing?
putting chili on rice. Like what?
Really? Yo, I guess that's a me, bro. I'm telling you, it's good though, because you could do that, and then you can
Chili
put
on rice
the
sounds
cheese
fine.
on it. Yeah, it's not
No,
like I'm
see,
saying on noodles. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying that I do it, but it sounds fine. Like I would be fine eating it.
I've just never heard of that before. That's my main thing.
Bro, that's crazy. Yo, I'm. This is gonna be for the Instagram. Who out there like when you make chili, right? What do you eat with your chili? Like, what do you put your chili on top of? Because I didn't know that I didn't know this wasn't a thing. Like I thought everyone put rice, put their chili on top of rice.
No,
I
it
guess I
ain't.
guess not.
I do that with like beef and broccoli, but not no
Oh yeah, but
chili.
that ain't chili at that point.
Once again, I said I do it with beef and broccoli, not chili.
Huh. Damn, this just fucked me up. Dang.
Mm. I feel like you about to get told on Instagram. What?
Bro, that's the thing though. Like, I feel like someone else, like people out there, are like, yeah, we put our chili over top of rice.
No, that sound like the
It's
man.
more filling.
That sound like some African stuff. Like straight up like motherland Africa. Like they put damn near everything over rice.
Bro, what?
What? Do not talk about. No, let me stop. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do the voice. But no, yeah. Now I'm genuinely curious. Like, I'm gonna pose that as a question. Like, do you eat rice with your chili? Like, just straight up. That's wow. I'm interested now.
Like jambalaya or gumbo, maybe
feel
they'll
like-
put over
I
rice,
feel like
but
a lot of people are gonna have a similar sentiment where it's like it's fine to do it, but I'm not doing it. If that makes sense, like
Yeah, no,
there's nothing wrong
I
with
got
doing
you.
it,
I got
but
you.
I've never done it.
Damn. Damn. All right. Well, shit. We got some news, y'all.
well,
All right, so
Let's get it.
who's got a story to go along with this? Don't let politics cost you your job. Like
Oh,
what happened?
so
How did this make the list?
well,
thing.
it is a me thing, but at the same time, I couldn't get the full story because obviously it involves an employee getting fired, and they're not just going to tell you exactly what was said or show you exactly what was HR. But apparently, one of the salesmen at my job got fired because his political views were different than that of a customer he was helping, and that led to very disrespectful, provocative text messages back and forth, costing that man his job. So please don't let these politics get you fired from, your livelihood. Cause not for nothing, he's an older guy too, so I don't really know how the job market is looking for him. And especially as a car salesman, it's like, you kind of,
Yeah, I mean,
once word gets
it
out that
sounds.
that's why you let go, it's like, probably won't take you.
Valid point.
Don't let the
Definitely
politics
not
hurt
the
you.
smartest idea. Say that. I don't want to say too much about it because he might have deserved it. He might have, depending on what side he's on. I mean,
Stupid.
if he was irresponsible enough to put whatever he said into writing and text it to a customer, then I can probably guess what side he's on. It's just
Oh shit.
dumb.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, it should never get to that point to whereas it costs you like your livelihood. Like, bro, chill. Like, I get it. Everyone has different viewpoints, but like now it's starting to fuck with your money, literally. Like, come on, son. How you explain that in your next job interview? So why were you let go from your other job, especially in a dealership? Because it's small. Like, dealerships are a very small community. Like, everyone knows everyone. I swear to God. And it's like once word gets out, that's why he got fired. It's like, bro, what?
Did the customer have a
We're not gonna.
problem
We're
with
not. We're
his
not.
orange tan?
I'm. I don't know, bro. I don't know. This is crazy. Like no, they said one day it's like, yeah, what's the name got fired? I was like, what? I was like, what you mean? He was just here yesterday. Like, yeah. I was like, oh, damn.
Took another
All
look
right.
and he was gone.
Literally, bro. Call that number no more. That desk empty. 5144 is out the door. Ugh. Yeah. Don't let the policies get you in trouble. Please. Um. Also, real quick, the last thing I actually wanted to touch on, um, I had a slightly funny story, involving a particular customer. So she called in, 'cause she's looking for like an exhaust pipe for her 99 LS 400, and I was like, okay. So I go into the parts catalog, I find it, I go into Dealer Daily, I look it up, I'm like, huh. I'm like, okay, it's discontinued. She didn't hear me say that. So she was like, how much is it going to be? And I was like, well, if I could have ordered it, it would have been 805.10. But since I can't, it's discontinued. So I don't know what you're going to do. And like, excuse me. And like, I don't want to say she was like, sassy like the whole time. But like, like what she was saying, it was kind of like, she was like a little, like she wasn't trying to be sassy, but like, she sounded sassy on the phone. And when I told her, I was like, yeah, I can't get it for you. And then she had the audacity to ask me, so how am I supposed to fix my car? And I was just like, I don't know, junkyard? And she paused and was just like, thank you very much. Have a nice day. And I was like, yep,
Wait,
you too.
what
Bye.
car was this?
A 99 LS 400. She needed an exhaust pipe. Like with the two cats that go, the wide pipe that goes into the single pipe that goes into the pipe for the muffler.
She say, did you say go to an exhaust shop because I could just make her one if she really needed it?
Oh no, I told her the way I said it. I said go to a junkyard, meaning like you can probably find an old LS like yours in the junkyard somewhere, and you could just get the exhaust pipe off
Right.
of that one if it's good. But when I told my manager this, my one friend this, Matt, they all were like, "Huh." You basically just told her to get rid of her car. I was like, that's not what I was implying. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just like, go to the junkyard to get the parts because I can't help you get it from factory. But yeah, that was I was like, damn, I didn't even think about it like that. And I don't feel bad either. I don't because I just
Wow.
I said it. It's just how you say it, and I said it in a way where she thought I was telling her to get rid of her car, but not necessarily.
I mean, that's not how I took it, but maybe you said it different on here than you said it to her. So
Bro, the same way I said it on here, the same way I said it on the phone.
I mean, you
don't
might
know,
have used the
junkyard maybe?
same words, right? But like,
Literally.
if seeing
Bro.
your face or something might have changed the way she took it.
Oh my god, bro.
Probably
Nah,
just looking at her like, go to the junkyard.
And I took that
You're lucky
personally.
she didn't be like, "Where's the manager?"
Well, no, it was on the phone, so she couldn't even say that. And plus, it was
Gotcha.
what was it? Was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday too, so she couldn't even say it. Like there was no one there but me. I'm like, yo, you fair game on Saturday. I'm gonna let you know.
She's like, "Can I talk to somebody else?" You're like, "No."
Literally, like, ain't nobody here. Like my manager ain't here. The service manager ain't here. There is no manager here that can really help you. Go ahead, tell the sales manager. He don't care. You think he gonna tell? But yeah, you gotta make sure what you say is how you mean to say it. You feel me? Even though I meant every word of that shit. Anywho, anywho,
Wow.
or no, what they doing to my wife and kids? Anywho, oh my goodness. Hold up. What?
Also, because you mentioned this earlier today to me, Colin wasn't around. But what made you talk about cops pulling you over?
Oh, there was this video I saw on Instagram, and the dude was like the difference between Philly cops and like New Jersey cops. He's like, I saw someone legit in Philly just run a red light, and the cop just kind of just said, no, let him go. Like it's not really worth. And he was like, but then over in Jersey, they'll pull you over, for anything. And he was like, they're like more stricter over in Jersey than they are in PA. And it made me think, like, that is
I don't
kind
think
of true
it's.
because I haven't.
Yeah, but
Well, in Philly, like me personally,
I would
like
say definitely in the city.
I don't think I have been bothered by Philadelphia police ever. Like, not a ticket, not a warning, nothing. Obviously, speed cameras, no, that's a different story. But like a cop actually like bothering me or like pulling me over something, like that hasn't happened. It's happened in Cheltenham. I got pulled over in Jersey. Like it's happened outside of the city, but it's like in the city. It's like a little safe haven for crime. Let me stop. Let me not say that.
They're like not allowed to pull you over for small traffic tickets anymore.
See,
Like if you have a tail light out or a headlight out, they can't just pull you over. If you like don't use your turn signal, they're not allowed to pull you over in the city. They got rid of that because they said it was disproportionately affecting minorities.
I mean, maybe they should use their signals and get their car fixed. Let me stop.
Well, they're
Nah, that's
saying
terrible.
like cops
That's
are pulling
terrible.
them over and then they're trying to hit them
Get
with
them with
more
other
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. And they were trying to get rid of that. And then also, I think in the city they got a lot less cops per person than they do like just outside the city. Because in the suburbs, it'd be like what you're talking about in Jersey.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, say and that had me thinking. I was like, damn. I know I've been like in a car that was pulled over, or at least on multiple occasions. I got what's it called? My mom got pulled over twice. One time was because the cop. Granted, this is in Philly. Said her window tints were too tinted, and this is all the way back in like the early 2000s, and her windows weren't that damn tinted, which is
She
wild.
got like factory tint. like she didn't even tint the windows, or just from the factory like that.
No, she got them. I think she got them tinted. My dad took her car somewhere, or whatever. She had like oh dang, what was that? It was an Acura, a little small blue Acura. But
Mama still had an Integra? What?
huh?
Drag
I
Integra.
don't know what she had. She might. If I go ask her, she might remember. But that's neither here nor there. Long story short, I remember we were outside the Lee's house that used to watch us. We went to a daycare. This lady ran a daycare out of her house in Germantown, and literally, my mom had to sit there and peel the tint off the windows. I remember she was upset because she had to do it, and then another time she got pulled over by Abington police because she made I think a left turn as a person with a blind person was walking through the crosswalk. Like she never came, I think, anywhere close to hitting the person. But apparently, I guess like the cop was like, "Oh, like you're supposed to wait until like they fully cross the street before you turn." And it was like like I never came anywhere near close to hitting them or something like that. But then also I was in the car when another guy I used to be friends with got pulled over driving over the double yellow lines. But that's because he saw the cop behind him, and while going up a windy hill road, tried putting his seatbelt on. So he started riding over the line. I'm like, stupid. That's why you got pulled over. Like
He thought you was drunk. He thought you was swerving, hit that corner. Whoa, whoa.
literally. The cop was like, like it was on Susquehanna too. Like, going from
Yeah.
Planet Fitness up to where the Y used to be. All
I
right,
know
cool.
what you're talking about.
I'm about to talking to me or Colin.
There's only us two and Craig here right now, okay?
Bro,
All right, come on, Greg. Give an answer.
can you imagine if he just started talking? That'd be crazy.
Yes, I know exactly of the road you were speaking of.
Literally, Colin, I'm tired of you saying "fuck me."
But yeah,
Bro.
so we were going up that
Oh yeah,
road.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, he got pulled over for that. And the only time I've ever been pulled over, which was a short, funny story, I was on my way out to Collegeville to go to work at Elevation Burger at the time. And I remember I got on at the Fort Washington Easy Pass entrance. And I just started to go. And I look over to my left and I see a cop in the left lane. I'm in the middle lane. I'm like, oh, snap, that's a state trooper. And I drive past him. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then he starts to drive past me. He literally gets like a full car in front of me and then just slowly starts to drift back and it gets over into the lane behind me. And I'm like, shit, here we go. What's about to happen?
Yeah, he ran your plate and something must have came up.
No, even different. Tell
He
me
went
why.
past him and then slowed down.
Yeah. No, the cop was starting to pass me and then slowed down, got behind me. So then, literally, I think this might have been either not too long before or after George Floyd, I want to say. So literally, I'm sitting there like, oh snap, what the fuck about to happen? So he finally turns his lights on after like a mile, pulls me over. I get over, I leave enough space because we're on the turnpike. So I leave enough space for him to clearly walk around the car on the right hand side, but he can't really come up to the driver's side door because I'm like, yo, like, I don't want to be on that side because then you facing all the damn turnpike traffic. Literally roll down my window, see the cop get out the car. It's a black cop. And I'm like, okay, we kind of off to a decent start here. Hopefully, I don't know what's about to happen.
Be like
Oh,
Bernie Mac,
literally.
and what's the name?
Yo, literally, he walks past my passenger side window and he goes, 1 second. And I go, okay. And then he literally looks at the front windshield of my car and then he comes back up and he goes, I'm sorry for pulling you over. I thought your tags said they were expired, but I see they're actually still in good standing. So you have nothing to worry about. Everything's good. Have a nice rest of your day. It just walks back to his car. And I'm like,
Okay.
wait, so I had a mini heart attack because you thought you saw a different number on my tag? I'm like, oh my.
Aaron thinking, well, brother, had you had driven far enough ahead to see the stickers clearly, you wouldn't have been suspicious of it. Was this when you was in the Highlander?
Yes, I was in the Highlander.
Yeah. Say no more, fam. I already know.
Other thing, I always get real, what's it called, stickers too. That's the crazy thing. Like, if it was one of the fake stickers, I'd be like, I can understand because I know people.
He's got the
like,
licking
have fake
sticks.
stickers.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That was the only time I've ever been actually pulled over by the cops. Was just that time by him.
I've been pulled over twice. One time I got a ticket. The other time he was just trying to be. When I was in Jersey coming back from New York, I think I was on Route 1, and apparently I drove through a construction zone, but I didn't see anyone. I didn't really see any signs or anything, so I was just moving. And it was a sergeant for New Jersey. I forget what part of New Jersey, but he ended up pulling me over, and it was a white guy. And again, this was around the time of no, I think this is around the time. What was it? 2019? Who got? Was it Mike Brown? Nah, Mike Brown was earlier. I forget. It was around that time though. And I started panicking. Brother. what's it called? I started panicking because I was like, oh shit, it's like it's a white cop. Damn. But like he was super cool. He was a cool sergeant, bro. I was like, I main comm did everything. Keep in mind, this is in my O2 Stratus, and I'm driving the car with no shirt on. I got these sweats that's too tight for me. I look like a fiend. Okay.
Hold on. Not to cut you off and stop your story, brother. Do we need to talk about it?
No, no. So prior to this happening, me and my girl at the time, we were out and it was just a downpour and we didn't have an umbrella or anything, so we got caught in the rain. And we were a little far away from the car, so we had to like walk back to it. But I got and I wasn't gonna sit in the car. I wasn't gonna sit in the car with drenched clothing, so I took it all off, put it in my bag, and what's it called? She gave me like a pair of, I think it was like her brother's old sweatpants, whatever, but they didn't fit, and I was like, fuck, it's better than nothing, better than being in my drawers.
My man's was wearing the nut huggers.
Literally, brother, literally. But yeah, he ended up pulling me over. He gave me a ticket. I think it was for like $87 or something. He was like, yeah, this is a construction zone. I could have, doubled, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you didn't know. You're out here. This, that, third. He's like, but yeah, here's your ticket. Get home safe. Didn't really question anything. He was just like, cool, because
my say, why are your pants so tight?
Nah, sir, why are you naked? Are you okay? Listen, dog, I promise you, I'm fine. And then the second time, it was with Shellingham Police. What's it called? This is when like a year after I got my RSX, I took the muffler off, so it was like loud. And I would take the back roads like around Elkins Park to get on 611. And I guess they had noise complaints or whatever from a different car. It was a black Hellcat, and I know the car too. I drive by it every day. And when he was there, I drove past. I turned. I was on Shellingham Ave, and that's when he just boom. And I was like, damn. He pulled me over and was like, yeah, we playing again, a white cop. We were getting noise complaints about a black car riding through here, loud, obnoxious, da. And I was like, officer, I mean, it can't be me. My car green. He shined the light on it and was like, oh yeah, you're right. And I'm like, yeah, I know I'm right. And he was like, where's your muffler? Oh, I was like, it got torn off. It's at the shop right now. I gotta fix it, but I can't fix it today because it happened like earlier, so I had to work and all that stuff. And he tried to get me for window tint. I was like, bro, the car came like this. It's not that dark. Stop it. Obviously, I didn't say that, but I'm like, I mean, it came like this. I don't know what you want. I haven't gotten pulled over before, so. And then yeah, he ended up giving me like a warning. He was like, hey, did you leave those trucks over there on the ground? I'm like, officer, with all due respect to my car, I can't do that even if I wanted to do that. My car does not have that much torque. It is an open diff front wheel drive car, sir. If anything, you will see one very thin tread mark line from me. But like these were thick tread mark lines. And I'm like, I knew exactly. And the crazy thing is, the next day I drove by that Hellcat. I was like, yo, I know it's you. I know it's you. I was so mad.
You're like, I need to speak to officer whatever. I got the location of that vehicle.
Bro, like, but that's the thing. Like in that moment where he was talking all this stuff, I was just like, in the back of my mind, I was like, I mean, obviously it's a Hellcat. Like I drive by it every day. It's a black Hellcat. But the inner person to me was like, man, that's kind of cold. You go telling that driver. I'm like, you know what? If he had gave me a ticket, I probably would have. But then I was like, you know what? Nah, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. You know why? Because I know they're gonna call for another noise complaint, and I know he's gonna get got. Did he eventually get got? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, man, that's been my 2 run-ins, and obviously the speeding tickets. Well, camera. They're not on Broad Street. The or not Broad Street, on the boulevard. The damn cameras.
So I love the quickly. Yeah, and the speeding tickets.
Crazy. Y'all been pulled over a combined 3 times.
Here we go.
Been pulled over at least like 9.
Colin, why? Why?
Too many reasons.
Be an outstanding citizen of the community.
wait.
Apparently, am. I'm such a good. Like, I get at least 9.
I thought Quise said 9
one.
I thought it was you.
Wait, what?
I heard 9 for a quick second, and I thought it was Quise saying at least 9 as a joke, not knowing that was
No.
you that said 9.
Yeah. No, me at least 9. And the worst one was probably, I think it was the last time we were coming back. This was a while ago. I haven't been pulled over recently, but we're coming back from Sky Zone, right? So we were jumping and everything, and I was hot. I was sweating, so I took my shirt off. But it was like 40 degrees. No, not my shirt, my sweatshirt. So I'm just in a t-shirt. But it was like 40 degrees. It's like 40 degrees out. And my headlight went out. It was on when I drove to Sky Zone. When I got in my car to drive home, it was out. You know, it's like 10, 11 p.m. There's no chance. I can't stop and get a headlight bulb. So then make it all the way back from like Ben Salem or Fairless Hills over to by us, and I get pulled over on Jericho Road. And he's like, "All right, can you get out of the car?" I'm like, "Why?" And he was like, "Because I want to talk to you over here." I'm still sweating. I got on just a t-shirt and it's 40 degrees out. So he thinks I'm like high on something. Like, okay. So he's like, "All right, well you could get your jacket." And then he's like, "All right, I need you to do a field sobriety test." I'm like, "Okay." I'm gonna pass. And then I open my trunk to get my sweatshirt. And he's like, "Why you got tools in here?" I'm like, "Because I use them for work." Like, what? What kind of question is that?
Why you popping the trunk on me, sir?
Yeah, I was with Juice. So shout out to Juice if he hears this.
Bro, of course.
I'm with Big Juice. He's got no license at this time, right? so
Oh, man.
So they're like, "All right, give me your name, your date of birth, everything, right?" So they run in the system, they come back. So they took his information and they took my ID, and then they came back. That's when they asked me to get out of the car. Then the other cop comes over, he starts talking to Juice, and I could hear him. He's like, "What'd you get locked up for in 2012?" Mind you, James would have been what, 15? Like he was like, "This is the first time I've ever been stopped by the cops. What are you talking about?"
Bro. Oh my goodness.
What you get locked up for in 2012? I was like, "What?"
You talk about the time I was singing the Akon song because of trouble.
Literally.
I was trying to find the motive. What I do. Okay.
Yeah, no, that was crazy. I think they gave me a warning for the headlight at the end of it, but crazy.
Damn.
Nah, that shit is fucking funny. I'm sorry, bro. Juice, I didn't know you was locked up before. My bad, Big G. That's why he moved out to Kansas. It makes sense now.
I got pulled over with Ryan too. We went down to Einstein's to get drinks. We're like 16, 17, whatever. And somebody walked. So Ryan would always go in because Ryan looked way older at the time, and he would go in, get the drinks, come out. Well, while he was in there, some kid walked by and started throwing firecrackers in the store. So I was like, I'm going to go down the block, spin around, and come back so I'm on the other side. So he can just walk across the street and we can go. So I don't have to turn around here. So then he comes out, he gets it, and he sat in the back seat so he could pull the seat down, put the stuff in the trunk, and I could start driving at the same time, right? So he gets in the back seat, he puts the seat down, he puts the stuff in the trunk, puts the seat up, and then Ryan's sitting in the middle. This is when I had my little Subaru, and I'm looking in the rearview mirror. I can see the cop. I said, "Ryan, don't turn around," but there's a cop behind us. He turns around with the biggest grin on his face. He turns around with the biggest grin on his face, and not even a second after he looks forward, the lights go on. I'm like, "Oh, here we go. Good job, Ryan." So then I pull over. And there's two cops because in the city they always got two, and they're trying to do good cop, bad cop. So like this guy's talking about because they're like asking Ryan to go through his bag. They're like, "What you got these pills for?" He's like, "This is my diabetes medication." And he was like, yeah. He was like, Ryan was like, "Oh, I just ate too many cookies or whatever." And the guy's like, "Yeah, but they're so good." And then they're like, "All right, we gotta, yeah." They're like, "All right, we gotta pat you guys down." I then learned for the first time because I had been stopped by the Abington police before this. I then learned that the Philadelphia cops grab your wiener. Yeah, wasn't expecting that.
Oh, and I'm a minor, sir. You
Yeah.
get your lawyer.
Cross the line.
Get your lawyer.
But they couldn't look in the trunk. They didn't look in the trunk, and then we were free to go. But they were just like, "Y'all down here to buy drugs?" I'm like, no.
Mm, mm. Well, if I was drinking water, I was trying to spit it out. That's really high B. That's really high B. You didn't hear about drugs? No. What? No.
Ryan was like, "I got this. I'm gonna tell him we're going to my girlfriend's down on Algon Street." I'm like, "All right." They're like, "Well, you're kind of out of the way."
Ryan, you gonna make it work? Stop it. You the reason why we get pulled over now because you turned around.
He definitely was the reason we got pulled over, but that's okay. We
It
got
wasn't like
we
you
got no
paranoid.
tickets,
We got
nothing.
him.
We're good.
Oh, they try to hit him with the "we got him." Oh my goodness. Oh, I was about to say, Kyle, I know you were trying to get out of here within an hour. I know it's a little over. Should we do the hypothetical?
Yeah, let's do the hypothetical.
we doing the hypothetical because was a good one I thought up of. Also with sports related topics and with the I think it's the Tokyo Subway series, not Tokyo Subway, Tokyo series happening in baseball to start off the baseball I think season. Uh, as most people know, usually when a batter comes up to bat in baseball in their home stadium, they will play some predetermined song that they have given to the musical person to play. So if you were a baseball player and you had a walk-up song, or as in the case where I know a couple Phillies players, they have multiple songs that may be played. You get 3 songs to be as your walk-up songs. What are your 3 walk-up songs?
Damn.
All right, so for me, I'm doing Dreams and Nightmares. Oh, I'm doing Big Papa.
Ooh,
Doing Back That
notorious.
Ass Up because I want the crowd
Bro,
to
I
be
gotta get the
hyped when I come up.
juvenile, bro. Gotta get the juvenile.
I want the crowd to be hyped singing when I come up to bat.
Damn.
And also, shout out to Hardball with Big Papa.
Love it when you go Big Papa. I'm going to go watch that again, but I also cry wherever G Baby.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm my hit dingers for G Baby.
Yep.
So,
you got your piece, or should I go?
you could go. I got like 1 or 2 right now. I gotta find a third one.
He's about to
All right.
breathe.
Bro.
My man's gonna have the
All
whole.
right,
My man's gonna have the whole stadium doing the dance.
Bro, can you imagine only unison? Yo, that'd be tough. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. Go ahead. Go ahead, there. Go ahead.
So my 3 songs. First one, since hopefully I would be playing for the Phillies, but even if I'm not playing for the Phillies, I'm bringing the Philadelphia area / Philly with me. Gotta be Flip Side by Freeway.
Damn.
Freeway, you got the hood all smash.
Really, I could just imagine just the ooh, now clap for me, mommy. Oh, just clap for me, just blaze. Okay, like
Ooh. You know what? Yeah. I fuck with that one.
second song, I feel like we had to be "Party Up" by DMX because I feel like everybody could get crazy with that in the stands. Y'all go make me lose my mind. Up me, yeah, up me.
I'm happy Aaron went because now I'm getting ideas. I appreciate you, Aaron.
Oh, no problem. And then my third and final song, because of the fact of I don't know what it is, but I just have a love for party music. Probably because I listened to too much Power 99 as a kid on Saturday nights or Friday nights riding home
Man,
from
about
the
to
city.
pick Soak City.
No,
That Baltimore club mix right there, brother.
very close. God Be
Volume 2.
Steam by Debonair Samir. You know the
Bruh.
yo.
I thought you were gonna say bring in the cats.
Bringing the cats would have been close. But I was looking at like I have like a playlist that I call pump up songs where I listen to either before games or in the gym. And once I saw that on, I was like, oh yeah, it's definitely gonna get me hyped to go back. Like
Bruh. Um so my three are first Man of the Year by Schoolboy Q. Cause especially if I'm having a good season, I would definitely will play that. My next one would be I Can Feel It in the Air by Beanie C. Because again, if I'm having a great season, I feel like we gonna win. We gonna win. I feel it. I can feel it in the air. Something going on.
I can feel
Um,
it.
literally, and then and then if I'm like really like a star, like really the star of the team, definitely a DMX song. What's my name?
Yo, I was going to do
This
what's
shit
my
I'm
name at
talking
first.
about has ripeness. You know what I mean? You
Wait,
think
can
it's
I
a
do
game? You think
can I
it's the
do an
game?
honorary mention?
Go ahead. What is it?
I'm gonna do Hard in the Paint by Waka.
Hey,
Oh, and then wait, you can do that, but then you can also do grocery party like it's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Hey, had a whole Oh my god, bro. Damn.
I just need one.
Definitely walk up songs that are getting missed out here that teams need to take notice and start using.
Hell yeah. They using all this old whack shit.
I ain't gonna lie. The Phillies players, at least last year, definitely had some fire. Like Alec
I
Bohm.
hate
Who?
JTs. That is the whitest thing ever. I don't even think any song or any words get said.
Is that the AOK John?
No,
Oh, that's
No.
Bryson Stott.
that's
That
Bryson
one's
Scott.
pretty good.
Oh, that shit's annoying.
Hold up. They already got they already got the Phillies 2025 walk up songs.
My man started playing them.
Yeah, this
Be
joint
the
just
main one
happened.
talking about copyright.
That's JT's. It's just so generic.
Okay. So I love how MLB the Phillies Phillies MLB.com/Phillies has like the 2025 songs apparently. Only got 3 people listed.
They have Amundo Sosa with Love Sosa by Chief Keef.
No. It only has I guess because maybe the guys haven't given it to them yet or whatever for this season. But for apparently for this season, the only 3 they have is Carlos Hernandez has Me Nina by Ozuna. Uh Jordan Romano has Tsunami by DVBBS and Bourgeois.
That
And
is the
then
new closer, right?
I don't even know who he is, honestly. And then
Romano is the new
there's another
closer.
dude named Joe Ross who has Back at It by Gunna.
Interesting.
Good song.
Okay.
Yeah. But the 2024 walk up songs were hold up.
And I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we need to read all of them.
I wasn't
I
gonna
was
read
about
all of
to
them.
say.
I was gonna point out some valid ones. Like the dude Tyler Phillips had Blue Notes by Meek.
Okay.
I actually do like that song.
I
That
love the
is a
fact
good song. I feel like for a highlight video. I don't know about a walk up because it's like a 1 minute intro to that song.
Yeah.
well, it depends on what part they choose, though. Is my thing. It's like Ranger Suarez has Mr. Rager by Kid Cudi.
Oh. Hey, Mr. Rager. Oh, I can't sing.
And that
Let
man done hurt his back.
me drink some water.
I love the fact that what's his name? Uh as I was saying, Alec Bohm had "Famous" by Kanye West, only for that part where they go like bum bum beat bum bum.
I
And
bet
I'm
you
like,
he don't
oh,
have it this year.
oh well, who
Bet
knows?
you he don't have it this year. Nothing.
Yeah. Oh, what's it called? Nick Castellanos used to have "Hunger on the Hillside" by J. Cole.
Song. Little player, but good song.
Was that Dave Chappelle skit, Aaron, that you like so much? Where they were working at that printer store, I think, and
Oh,
it was one thing that they had advertising. I forget the thing that they call it. It was a button you could press. What was that button?
wrap it up. Ha 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 ha. Funny.
Nah, son of a bitch.
Actually, no, it wasn't wrap it up in that.
I was about to say. See, took it personal. But now that you said that, I do think it is time we should wrap.
Don't be silly. Wrap your willy. It's time to give
That was
it
a
a
nice
wrap.
little segue.
I don't. Okay.
Take it away, Aaron.
All right. Well, once again, this has been the 2.5 Black Pod. We appreciate you for
So
stopping by,
12.
giving a listen. What?
So 12.
Oh, yes. This is the 12th
Oh.
episode. Yes.
I thought he said the 12. I was about to say, who?
Once again, you can follow us on our Discord, subscribe to the YouTube,
Well,
to
join the Discord.
Huh?
You said follow us on the Discord. Join the Discord. Join the Discord.
Bro,
Join the
Aaron,
Discord,
we gotta get you some headphones because the
Okay.
crazy.
Well, we're looking to get headphones for the laptop. Then I can listen to y'all in my ear and not coming out the laptop speaker.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But you know what? We should do another pod in person together soon because we got some more space down in the basement now. And I got a couple chairs.
Oh, that's a bet.
It was. And then you can
Then
see
we
our
could really be
beautiful
around
faces.
table.
My
Again.
beautiful / not so beautiful new cut.
Oh yeah, and I got a new camera, so hell yeah. But Aaron, you could finish the. Oh yeah, Aaron, you finish the outro.
So yeah, once again, thank you. Follow us or join us, and we'll see y'all all next week.
I'm a pimp now.